Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about part 1 of the legal process of buying land in Kenya. First, let me introduce myself. I am Ruth Tanui, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and also the founder and managing partner of Ruth Tanui and Company Advocates. Under the Constitution of Kenya, everyone has a right to buy land. However, there is a legal set procedure that you must follow while buying land to avoid being conned. I know you have heard that a lot of stories of people being conned, and also statistics show 8 out of 10 Kenyans buying land get conned. I was also hearing a story of two people who had bought the same land. When one was coming to build, the other one was coming to fence. So it's very important at least to understand the legal process of buying land in Kenya. So let's dive in. Step 1, identify the land of your choice. This is very important because of the interest you have for buying that land. Remember, there are lands that are only strictly residential, there are lands that are strictly commercial, there are lands that are strictly agricultural. So ensure you have identified the land of your choice according to the purpose you're intending to buy that land. Yeah, there's change of use that you can change. If maybe you've bought a residential and you want to change it to commercial, but remember this process can take a lot of time and also it can cost you money. So ensure from the beginning you have identified the land of your choice to avoid such issues later. Step 2 is to do a search at the land registry. People tend to skip this step, yet it's very important. Remember, all you need is the copy of the title deed of the original owner, the PIN certificate of the original owner, the identification card of the original owner. Then you go to the land registry of where the land is located. If it's in Nairobi, it's Nairobi Land Registry. If it's Kajiado, Kajiado Land Registry. Then there's a form you'll be given to fill to do a search. In that form, there's a part they'll ask you the status. So you just put there the reason you're doing this. There's a part that asks for the reason you're doing the search, the purpose for the search. So you just put status, and when the search comes out, which normally takes like 2 days, and it's also absolutely free, it will take you only 2 days. You'll know the original owner and whether the land is encumbered or if there's a caution. So this step is very important. So ensure that you don't skip this step. Even though people skip these steps on the ground that tumetoka mbali na mwenye ananiuzia, I know the broker selling it to me. Remember, the broker is after making money. So even maybe for them, they don't know that land is encumbered, but they are just going with what the seller is telling them. So ensure you do your own due diligence by doing that search. After doing the search, the next step is to confirm if there's any unpaid land rent or rates. This is done at the county offices. So if your land is in Kajiado, Kajiado County Land Offices. If it's in Nairobi, Nairobi County Offices. It will cost you a fee. But it's a very important step. Remember, you don't want to get that there's a lot at the end when maybe you're paying for stamp duties, when you get to know that this land there's unpaid land rent and rates. And also, another thing, ensure from the beginning you and the seller have agreed, if in case there's unpaid land rent and rates, who will cater for this? Though in most instances it's supposed to be the seller, but you can just come into an agreement. The fourth step after confirming if any unpaid land rent or rates is to get the land map. Here I would advise you get 2 land maps. One which shows the measurements and mutations of the land, and the second one which shows the adjacent plots. What is on the adjacent plots? So ensure you get this. This one can be got from the land registry or from the surveyor. It is at a fee, but it's a very important step that you must not skip. Then after getting the people normally assume that knowing the measurements is not important. Trust me, it can make a big difference. Measurements are so important. So ensure, because we had a situation where our client had bought land, and the fact that we had correctly stated the measurements both while doing our due diligence and in the sale agreement, it saved our client, because that part of the land he had bought was a public road. Sorry, the part he had bought was a public road. It was extending to a public road. So make sure you get the land map to know the exact. 5 is to do the land verification. So remember, you have to confirm everything that you have found out. So you, together with the surveyor and the seller or the original owner of the land, should go to where the land is situated. And then from there, you can at least confirm everything that you have found out. At least you can see the adjacent plots. You can ensure everything. It's not maybe on a park or on a public land or so on a public road. Then even just to avoid future disputes, you can put in beacons. This step is very important, that people tend to skip again on the grounds that najua mwenye ananuzia ni mtu tumetoka mbali. So ensure you don't skip this step. Thank you so much for watching part 1 of the legal process of buying land in Kenya. This is more of the initial stage. The next step now is the technical stage, where now it involves drafting sale agreement, doing the transfer, doing valuation, paying stamp duty, which most people tend to skip this part. People normally go straight to drafting a sale agreement. And that's why you find out you get problems after. So ensure that you have done this initial stage first. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can put them on the comment section, or you can go to our website, which is here on the screen. There's a quick form format that you can fill and we'll get back to you. It's free of charge. And also, you can follow us on our social media pages. It's here on the screen, Law Simplified 2020 and with Tanu and Company Advocates on Facebook. Every Wednesday, I share legal issues. I share legal matters. So you can also follow us there. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also share it with your friends. See you next Friday.